Doctor. I hope you're having a fantastic day no matter where you are in the world. We have just found another golden apple down in this monument, and we also found an apple, shall I say, and we found enough gold to create another 2 golden apples. We did get nobbled by a on the way back up from down, but so we've just had one, and I see the village over here, so we're going to head over there. We got enough iron to make our bucket, and now need iron steel. And we also need, and we are ready to go get into the nether. So going to get into the nether time. We weren't going to until day 8, but we had good fortune with a dropped a gold helmet, gold and gold boots for us. So that's good. That means we can go into the without worrying about piglin brutes or the zombie pig or whatever, the zombie piglin, whatever they're clean up, is it? But it didn't have anything for me anyway. So we are going to craft a couple of buckets in a minute, and as I said, we're going to go look some flint. One more on it. Village. But we get it when we get the blaze rod. We'll make it brew sand. Okay, so originally we're not going to go into the nether until day 8. We were going to wait and try and trade our way up to Arrow of Weakness to save ourselves having to go to the nether. We could see that if we didn't get there by day 8, that would go to the nether anyway. And plenty of time to find a fortress. However, looking at it, didn't look like we were fast enough there in 8 days. So we decided to call a halt on that and just go to the nether anyway. And then when we got our armor, made it an even easier decision. So now we need to find a patch. If we do that, we'll stop and we'll craft up a shovel, and we will. Anything else we need to craft up, we'll do that at the same time, and then steel is something we need to craft up. That we don't find a portal with a chest, ruined portal with a chest. We can do that, then laughing. We already have all the ingredients to make the potion, except for the glass bottles, which we can do when we come back from the nether. We don't want to have them hanging around in our inventory taking up space right now. But we do have the sugar, the spiders, the fermented spider's eyes, and the other ingredient. Mushroom, brown mushroom. So we already have those in our inventory ready to go. And that will give us 12 potions. We won't need 12 potions. We'll only need 1. But I'd rather go overkill than underkill. That makes sense. We were to only make 3, and for some reason we were to miss with them, and we would have to start all over again. So we only have 20 Minecraft days in which to complete this mission or challenge. Look, we're doing really well. Brown mushroom I thought was going to be one of the hardest things yet, but turns out, first village that we came to had a big brown mushroom tree right beside it. So it is a pillager outpost, and it is the same pillager outpost. I am now just on the other side of it. The chickens for their feathers. We can make arrows. We find gravel. And then we are set to go. We just need to, then we need to craft up some buckets, some lava, create a portal, and in we go. We know that our original village is at 500 by 120. So we can make it back there. We have villagers trapped. Fantastic. And if not, there's plenty of other villages around. So depends on how far away we are when we come out of the nether. It'll depend on whether we head back to our original village or whether we scout around till we find a village close to where we come out of the nether. And again, that will depend on whether I have nether obsidian blocks on me and I can make a portal while in the nether to get out, or whether I have to use compasses to get back to where I started. And I think I'll be laying down compasses as I go anyway, back to where I came from in the nether. They are just really easy to use. If you have never seen or never heard of a compass before, it's an invention or an imagination of a YouTuber called Skizzleman, who plays a challenge series like this called Naked and Scared with his friend Impulse SV, who is a hermit from Hermitcraft. And Skizzleman came up with this idea of a compass, which is a non-nether block, too tall, with a torch on the very top and then a torch on the side leading back in the direction you need to go to get back to where you came from. And if you need to go on a diagonal, then you put it on both sides of the diagonal that you need. So if it was here and you need to go that way, then you would put a torch on this side and on this side representing that way. If you need to go up, you put torches on all four sides at the very top, and if you need to go down, you put torches on the very bottom, all the way around. Which does mean that you need a lot of torches, but you can modify it as you go. Better suit how you reflecting the blocks that you have and the torches that you may have or may not have. A little village, and it will have, because I can see the church, so it will have the brewing stand that we need, which is fantastic. This is in fact a village that I've already been in. I think I started today's episode in this village or just outside this village, which means I've done it again and ran in a circle again. As I said, previous episode is something that I do quite often. I hear a witch. I hear a witch. I don't see a witch. But I did hear a witch. Witches are something I don't particularly like. Well, it's not that I don't like them. In the first challenge of this season, of this series that I'm doing, I came across a witch and rather silly, rather noobishly, stood and let her hit me twice. Oh, there she goes. Didn't get me that time. She didn't get me that time. I don't want to hang around. I do, but I don't. If that makes any sense. I want to hang around because I want to go up into those mountains and hopefully there's gravel up there. Let's just pop in here for a minute, close the door, and get ourselves organized. Right, so down to 2.5 hearts. So let's have an apple, and that way then